Hello, my name is Olivia Bova. I'm a psychologist and counselor socio-emotional. With my creative talk, I would like to share with you the amazing life and ideas of people around the world because each person is unique and special. Okay, good morning. Today we are with Cécile. Thank you so much to be here. And Cécile she's come from France, but now she's living and working in Barcelona, Spain. So, but Cécile, please, can you tell to us who you are, what are you doing in Barcelona, and share with us your project and your amazing ideas. Thank you so much, Cécile.
Hello. Thank you very much for inviting me to this interview. Well, I'm director of Moderato Montessori School based in Barcelona. We are open 3 years ago. And we are, even if I speak English right now, we are a French-Spanish school, bilingual, adding, of course, English and Catalan. But basically, we got 2 idioms, which are French and Spanish. Well, I set up this school 3 years ago on the model of the Moderato Paris school, which is managed by a very, very good friend of mine. I moved with my family in 2015 in Barcelona, and I was at the beginning consultant and sustainable development, and I was really pushed by my friend who was really pushing me to do this project, because well, when she did it herself, we were very, very close, and I was very close to her to set up her own project in Paris. So I knew all, all.
So you were
yes, I've been
and
part
you see the step by step.
Yeah, I knew. Exactly. I know all the difficulties she had, where she had it, and how she managed to solve it. So I was really aware of how school could be. I got to confess that even if I was not working in the educational background, my whole family has been in this ground. Okay. My mother was director of a high school. My father was inspector. My grandma was was a school teacher. My grandfather was a school teacher. So I was raised. I was raised background, so it was really not something weird for me. I was really. It was talking to me very deeply, in fact.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, in 2016, yeah, I think she came once, and we decide to go through that. I was finishing some consultant contract, I was on the end of that, and we start, to find a place. And we were visiting together a few places, and she gave me tricks to see, yeah, okay, you need that, you need light, you need space, you need a good direction, you need and we visiting, I mean.
Is it difficult to find a place in Barcelona? Because I remember when I was in Paris, when I talked with the director of school and they created their own school, they told me it was very difficult in Paris to find the place. But I don't know, in Barcelona it's complicated. Yeah. There are a lot.
I think in all the city it's difficult, because you will always have to have the difficulties of space, having enough space, and having a backyard. And of course, in a big city, it's very difficult to find these two main characters that a school should have. So I know a lot of school in Paris who doesn't have a backyard, and they find a way to have open space for kids because they are directly connected and not so far from a park. So that's another solution. But in our case, I wanted also school to be to fit in the Catalan school criteria. Mm-hmm. So that was another difficulty. But I think I have found a place, but I found a place that it was totally different from a school. So I had to change everything, and I have to refund everything. It was just a stock place. Oh, okay. So everything was open. Everything was dirty. Wow. with no.
It takes a long time. It takes a long time to remodel the place.
Yeah, we start the works in beginning of May, and we end in Dick right before the entrance of skis in September. Yeah, well, the main thing was done at the end of July because August is not a very busy months for working, but yeah, it was, and that was a difficulty as well because we couldn't make the parents had to be very self-confident in the project because when they visited it in June, it was not finished at all. And wow. I had some very bad remarks sometimes because people say, wow, you never done it. But we did it, and it was, brand new and very clean and very safe for the kids when they enter at the beginning of September, and people were really, really happy.
Yeah, so, but this is a kind of common in when the parents come to visit a new school. It is not really done. Mm-hmm. I had the same. The same remark from in China when I work in China, and when the parents came to visit, but actually really very new, finished, but maybe smell a little bit the painting. So I had the same, but this is kind of normal. But it's great that you finish on time. Great. And so now, do you have, I imagine, because the school are demanding always to be aware, to grow, and do you have other project about the school? Because the school look like it grow, and do you have other project, maybe grow more, maybe create other schools? I don't
know. No, well, right. The project we have is to open the second class of primary, because right now we have only one class, which is not proper actually in the Montessori way, because we should have two classes, 6-9 and 9-12. Right now we're gathering all the kids together. And no, I don't have so much project. COVID has been really hurted, and we have to overpass this really bad period to think about something anti-project, because it has for all the private school in the world, it has been a very difficult period. So we get to pass this bad period, and we found a better time to think about something else.
Of course. But actually, to think also about to have two classes of primaria, like in a Montessori way, it's a next project. So it's look like an
Yeah, sure.
amazing next step for the school. And so
Mm.
and what do you think now you was pushing to create the school? How do you feel now? You really the dream become true. So I think I don't know. For me, I think like wow, it's amazing. I feel like you had your idea in your mind, and probably you I don't know, and you visualize also the school, and now it's true,
Yeah.
it's there, and you are the director of the school. So how do you feel?
Well, yeah, you have a different feeling actually. Well, when you are in the building the project, you are going through I don't know, a tunnel, and the objective is to open, and there's nothing else, and you don't see anything. It's true when after a month of opening, you just wow, I did that. It's like that. Wow. And it's another, it's yeah, you feel proud to have done it. And then when you are director of a small school, there's many things to do, and you don't have so much help, on administration, so you got to be everywhere. Yeah, I always say that it's we are like a Swiss knife, you got to open, and you got to do to be have very large panel of skills to be director of school at the beginning. So when I believe that's when the school will be growing more, I will have a little bit more time, to yeah, to think, and to project myself. But right now, I got a lot of to do. But it's I'm also very glad, because in this position I also spend a lot of time with the kids. And for example, I am with them during lunchtime, and with them, in some other times, and I really appreciate also the to have the contact with the kid. I believe that's when a school is growing, as a director, you don't have there's so much, contact with the kid, and I really appreciate that, and I I keep it for myself.
I have another question. Do you do a workshop for parents about Montessori education, or
Um,
maybe like maybe if the parent ask to, because sometimes the parents are always demanding. Do you have it?
yeah,
Maybe
so
now it's complicated, or maybe online.
mm, so last years we had an assistant who were doing that, and she tried. I mean, I let her do it on herself, and I say, would you like to do some workshop? But it didn't work so much. But what we are doing is to have open class. I don't know, once in a year, or twice in a year, for example. We are having a Montessori class for adults. That means that they will be, in a situation of the kids, and they will have the presentation of, I don't know, one or two activity more than that. And then, so they are really, in a they're really following step by step, the process of assimilation of a kid. And then they can ask question, if, for example, we're presenting one mathematic material and one language material, then they can have more question about the other activity. But they really appreciate that.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, it's a nice. Nice workshop. More in the real in the
I know.
real way.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that, for example, we have one teacher that she was doing in another school before, inviting parents on observation in her class. But that's a little bit tricky, especially if the parents have his kids in the class, because his kids will never act, in the same way. So I'm a little bit reluctant on that. Maybe having parents in observation, but in other class where their proper kid won't be.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. So thank you so much, Cecilia. It's very interesting. I would like another time visit the school to do another interview and go more deep and visit your school and if you can
Yeah,
share your classroom and I
and I'm inviting any person, director of Montessori school in another part of the world, who are visiting, Barcelona for tourism, to come and I really, we do it sometimes. We had a welcome, teacher from Ukraine, teacher from Israel, director from Israel, director from China, and it's always a pleasure, to invite, all and to exchange with other, teacher or director in a whole part of the world. So welcome, you're welcome, and.
yes, thank you so much. I would like for to if you have some word to share with people to finish this interview, like if you have some, yeah, you have some sentence or word to share with people, like you know you had a project and your project become reality and you have other ideas and I'm sure they become reality, and so yeah, to, people can understand we are very creative person and we have believe in us and so the amazing project can be real. So I don't know if you can share some thought you have in your mind with when people can have the chance to watch this interview.
Well, no, I would say that if you if that's a dream for a person to go through that, I would say that it's important to go, well, whatever your dream is, it's very important to go through that. But meanwhile, I also say that uh, it's important as well to go step by step. And it, I mean, it's true that we have started with a yet a kind of big project, because it was already 3 class. But for example, a children house class is not such a big deal, and I know that a lot of teachers who really have a dream of building a house, and they can just start with the class, and that can be just, a test, and it's something basically easy to go through that, very little, but yes, it's the beginning of something. So don't be afraid of doing something like that.
Thank you so much, Cecile. It was really great. Thank you for your time and thank you for your share your amazing project and your thought. Thank you.